What's up guys, Simply Coco here and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Let's Build series on my channel. So as you can probably tell from the title, I am building a bowling alley today in the world of Newcrest. This will be a part of my future save file that I am working on. I am nowhere near being done. But yeah, the closest world that I'm getting pretty close to finishing is probably Evergreen Harbor, and I'm also pretty close to finishing Brindleton Bay as well. But in Brindleton Bay, it's the bigger lots, the bigger residential lots that I have to do, and the lounge. Um, yeah, and the museum that I think is on the island with the lighthouse. I don't know, but yeah, that doesn't really matter so much. Today we're doing a bowling alley, so I'll show you really quickly because I do have a reference photo. Um, well, I'll show you when I get into game because I can't show you on full screen. Never mind. But I do have a reference photo that I'm kind of going off of, and it's gonna look fairly similar. Um, I'm looking at it now, and I'm also want to apologize now because I'm gonna not only be looking at the reference photo back and forth, but I'm also going to be looking at the election results back and forth because I am recording this on Wednesday, November 4th. This is going to be the Thursday's video, so November 5th, which is tomorrow for me, but today for you if you're watching it on November 5th. But I just wanted to say that because by the time you're watching this, we might have election results in and already know who the president is. So I just wanted to let you know what day it was so you know why I'm looking back and forth and back and forth. But anyway, let's hop into game and start with this new Let's Build. Okay, everyone, so here we are. We are building on the Optimus Outlook lot. It's the last lot on this row of lots. This is a craft store. I can't really get to it. Can I get to it in tab view? No. But I don't know why I can't. Sometimes people can like load up one lot and like scroll all the way across to a whole other lot. I don't know how to do that. But yes, this is a craft store that I built here and I like it, but I don't like how it's really small and there's so much lot left over. So that build will probably not be in my save file, but you probably don't care about that. But feel free to check out the speed build for that. I really do like the interior that I did on that. But yeah, this is what we're doing today. So this is my reference photo that I found. I'm pretty much going to copy it as much as possible. Obviously, I'm going to be doing my own landscaping. It's an actual building. It's called the Foundation Center, and it is in Los Angeles, California, and it used to be a bowling alley. I'm not sure what the Foundation Center is now, or I'm not sure what the Foundation Center does, but it used to be it used to actually be a bowling alley. So I thought that would be perfect for this build because if you didn't know, I'm building all of Newcrest as like a modern city. Like every house is modern, every store is modern, all of that. So that's another reason why I don't really care for the arts and crafts store that I built because it's not really modern. I mean, none of this really is. I mean, some of these buildings you could consider, but yeah, that's what I'm building my Newcrest as, is a modern world with a lot of modern builds. And besides that, this will be my first community lot that I've built in Newcrest for my save file. But let's get started because today will just be exterior. So I really want to hopefully get all of the exterior done so that we're not working on the exterior in the next part as well. So I'm thinking, first thing I'm going to do actually is I'm going to filter by bowling night stuff and pull out all of the objects that I'm thinking I'm going to want. More specifically, the actual bowling lanes. That way I know how big they are and I can like build my walls around them. As of right now, I'm just going to go for the black swatch. Okay, so they're pretty large. Not pretty large, they are very large. Wow. This lot may actually not be big enough, because they are actually quite large. I don't have my cheats on, so let me do that. Let's start with 3, and hopefully we can get more than that in here. Because we also have to, I want to fit like a concession area and like a seating area, and stuff like that. Maybe even an arcade, because I think that arcade object came with this pack. Did it not? Okay, it didn't. Never mind. A bar came with this pack though, so I would like to put a bar and all. But look at the size compared to the bar. Like the bowling rings are huge. Anyway, let's get some walls up, shall we? So the front, I think the front of it is gonna have to come darn near right to the street. Okay, so it will continue back, but then there's also a bump out over here that's actually kind of smaller. So all of this will more likely be just seating, maybe a cafe, where you would get your shoes and all of that. And then you'd walk in, maybe it's going to be pretty open floor plan. So I'm going to scoot all of these like that, and then maybe I'll put a wall behind them and put more stuff back there. Don't know what, but maybe something. I don't know. Because otherwise, if I don't put anything else back there, then the building really could just be that big and I call it a day. But we shall see. We shall see. So I definitely want, this can come in again. I definitely want tall wall height. And then there's this like detail in the front where everything, it's all on an angle. It's like 3 triangles and then it goes flat. So that's 2, 3, and then there's like a 3 wide, just by my guesstimation, a 3 wide there. So all of these walls would be knocked out because that's just going to be windows. And I'll probably use the spa day windows. I'm going to knock this out too for the time being. I won't do windows just yet. Now that I think about it though, I am going to have to move this entire thing back. Even I did want it really close to the edge of glory here, but we could maybe fake like a parking lot in the front, or something along those lines. But the reason why I have to do that is because the roof line extends over the entire thing and pretty far. So I need room to do that. So I would say the roof line probably comes out that far. We'll do, is that 2? Yeah. We'll do that much because because if it's close to the edge of the lot, I'm not going to be able to go over. So I might need to scoot the lot over this way some too. But I kind of don't want to do that, so we shall see. And then there's a slight covering there. And then it stops. Oh, nope, not a wall. And then the rest is just that. I think I am going to go over with a half wall. I'm trying to I think I can afford to move it over one. So let's do that. So this is where we were. Let's move it over. Can we move it? Yes, I think. To be determined, because I really want to bump this out at least one that way. And then also here as well. Sorry if it sounds like I'm talking almost like a news reporter, because I've been obviously watching the election. I'm watching a lot of news coverage, so I don't know. It just feels like I'm talking like a news reporter. But anyway, I think we're gonna do the smallest height just so it doesn't look funny. So let's do that. And then I cannot wait to get the because we're getting more half wall sizes or heights rather. Cannot wait for that. Yeah, this is how it looks. Okay, it's a pretty easy exterior. I could probably even bump all of it in some more. Because if you really think about it, we don't need that much room on this side. So I'm going to bump all of this in. I'm going to have to do it this way and just redo the triangles. Because there's no way it's going to work out doing it the other way. So I think maybe the triangles can start there, because the only thing that bump that in, the only thing that we have to put in this whole area is maybe like a little cafe, some seating areas, stuff like that. Now that I'm looking at this though, because normally in front of the bathrooms could go back there. That'd be a far way to go to the bathroom. But I mean, if you gotta go, you gotta go. But normally in front of the lanes, you have like, each party sits. And then there's also like other like seating where you could like sit and bring your food or something. So I need room there too to do that kind of stuff. So I'll bump these up one more. As far as back here, I'm going to go ahead and put a wall. And maybe an archway will go there. And then a bathroom somewhere back there. And maybe an arcade somewhere back there. But let me do these again. Just to finish these triangles. Yes, perfect. Get rid of that. Go back up. I still think it's kind of wide in the front, but we need that space, so I'll leave that be, at least for now. I'm gonna use, because all around the front is what am I trying to say? All around the front is like places for plants, flower beds. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. There's flower beds all around the front. So I think I want to map out those flower beds, because where there isn't flower beds, there's going to be concrete. So we'll do that. If we go up, I'm going to need some sort of pillar here to hold that. It needs to be kind of modern. It needs to be modern, but also a dark color. Is that concrete? I don't think I want concrete. maybe this. Oh, no, 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 no. That's not what we want. I feel like I saw one. Where is the dine out column? It's probably going to have to be this one, even though it doesn't come in a color that I would prefer. I'm going to go for the dark one at the moment, because that's probably what it's going to have to be. And then according to the photo, there's another, that pillar is actually sitting within another flower bed. So we'll go ahead and map that out because we can. And on what I'm looking at, it's surrounded by a gate. Like it's surrounded by a gate. I don't know if I want to put one, mainly because we don't have not a gate, a fence. We don't have a fence in The Sims that will really mimic the one that's there. And it would also have to be modern, and it would also have to be fairly tall. So like we have modern fences, but it would need to be tall. I mean, this one's tall, but the one in the photo doesn't have glass. And look, that just kind of looks ridiculous if you really just look at it. So I don't think I'm going to be putting a fence. I don't think so. I'm just going to keep looking just in case I change my mind. That's pretty, but it's not tall enough. I mean, this one's tall, but it's not very modern. And the one in the photo has like holes in it. Like you can see through the fence, if that makes sense. This would be our best bet if we were going to do one. That would be our best bet if we were going to do one. But I think the only reason it has a fence though is because now in real life it's like a foundation, it's a building for some sort of foundation, so there has to be, you know, a fence for security purposes. But if we do use a fence, that's probably our best bet. But I'm gonna leave it out for now, and we'll see if later on I feel like if something's missing, and then maybe I will go ahead and put it. Just gonna put dirt in here really quickly. If you've been watching any of my Let's Builds though, I usually leave landscaping all for the second part. So the first part is usually all the exterior, and then I leave all of the facade of the build, and then I leave all of the landscaping for part 2 is usually how I do it. So I won't fill that up right now, but I just wanted to kind of get it in there. Yeah, I think we're safe to start picking out wallpapers. The only thing about this reference photo is that it's only from the angle I showed you is the only angle I can see it from. So I have no idea what's on the front here. I can kind of tell what's here. It's like a wood paneling that kind of resembles this. But then here, it's like darker brown where the windows are. But I don't think we have modern windows with that dark brown trim. I don't think so. That's gross. I mean, eco lifestyle, yes. But it really needs to have some sort of pattern going through it. Oh, that sucks. Because it's on an angle, it gets bigger. Oh, that means all of them are gonna do that. Or, well, why does this one do that then? I know we have what I'm looking for in the medium wall height. Because this is more so what I'm looking for. But it's not tall enough. And I'm just really feeling the tall wall heights for this. I just really am. Why wouldn't they make the same? Why wouldn't they have the same version in tall wall height that they do in medium? That makes no sense. So it looks like we're just gonna have to go with eco lifestyle. Um, it's still gonna be modern. I just really wanted lines through the glass, but it's The Sims, so we got to do what we got to do. And I don't think I want to sacrifice the height of the wall. Because if we just go back real quick, this is really what I wanted. This window is literally exactly what I wanted, but we're not going to get that. Let's just look. Nope. Medium. Yeah, that just doesn't do it for me. I need it to be taller, so we're gonna just go for the eco lifestyle ones. We love eco lifestyle anyway, so I could do this. I could do that. It's horizontal lines, and not vertical, but it adds more detail than just having like a flat window, you know? It's still not the right color because to me it looks more dark brown in the photo. It might even be black and it's just the lighting that looks brown. Because, I mean, we can make it black. I think I might like black better anyway. Sorry, I got quiet. I'm just doing this. But then that's like, okay, so now do we just make the whole building this siding? Because I can even tell, like, on this half of the building in the photo, it's not this color. It is all through up in here, but not right here. There's doors right there. We can put doors right there, and they kind of look like not these. So it would have to be medium wall height. They look like these. If I'm comparing them to some from the game, they look a lot like these. I'm just trying to think, like, if we use these, would I want to, because I can't, it almost looks like brick, like half brick and half white. But that kind of doesn't make any sense if you just really think about it. So I'm just going to do the whole thing this. Yeah, I'm just going to do the whole thing this and call it a day. I'm going to delete those doors for now because there is, if I just pull that fence back out real quick. Oh, there is the eco lifestyle fence. That's not going to look right. Nah. But if I just pull that fence back out that I had, which was... Where are you? Where are you? It was this one. If I pull that back out, right here is supposed to be a gate. And then it would continue that way. And I assume in there. And within there is like a little park. It's not a park, but all I can see in the reference photo is grass right there. But I don't know what can go right there. Maybe we can do like a kids play area in that if we decide to keep it. But I feel like if we have that there, then we could go ahead and do this as well. I just don't quite know how I feel about that. So I'm going to leave both of those off right now. Sorry that I'm kind of being indecisive. Let me finish off up here. I need a trim. So we're going to make that white. The all up here is white. So I'm just going to do all white, and I am going to put an inlay trim on the whole thing. Just to finish it off. And then as far as wallpaper, we'll go with Pure Expressions white on both sides. And then on the top, we'll just go for a light concrete. Just looking at how long I've been recording. Not that long, actually. Or we could go for a metal top. I don't know if that would be realistic or not. I think I'm gonna go for a concrete, but I'm thinking in my head of going back to. Oh, I think that's what it's on. Yeah, we're just gonna do a concrete, but I think I want all of this to be gray instead of white because it's so bright. It's really bright, and it's kind of not sitting right with me. So I think I want a gray instead. I'm already feeling better about that. So let me see if that trim comes in a gray. It should. Yes, it does. Several different grays, actually, but we'll just go with that one. Okay, awesome. Another thing is, I don't know what the front door looks like. I assume it goes here. And I have no idea what kind of windows are on this side. I have no idea what kind of windows are in the rest of this place. So at this point, we're now just kind of playing it by ear and doing whatever we want. I'm deleting these because I don't like using the separate windows. I'm just going to use the one big window. That's just going to look better, in my opinion. Oh my goodness, I cannot put these correctly. There we go. I mean, I could even go as far as to alt place them to the edge so nothing's creeping, so that wallpaper in the back isn't creeping through. Now that we can actually do this, I just don't know if it's worth doing that. Oh yeah, that makes a difference for me, actually. Okay. Now, we can go to smaller window heights for the rest of the building. So I wouldn't mind these. These actually came with bowling night stuff. So we could do these. Like 1, 2, 3. Because they actually came with this pack. With the bowling night pack. I didn't even realize that the bowling night stuff pack came with windows. Oh, but again, do we want that harsh white? I don't think we do. That's just gross. That would be okay since it is gray, but that yellow is kind of like, where's that yellow coming from? Or we could just go straight black, which actually isn't a harsh black, so that's probably, it looks more gray, so that's probably our best bet. So we'll go with this one. It still has like a small yellow tint on the inside bits, like on oh, hello. It still has a small yellow tint in like these bits, but we can ignore that. I want this to be more central. Let me look on the inside. Because this area over here doesn't need a hell... I can say hell. A hell of a lot more windows because it has all of this. So, Because if you think, there's not going to be a huge wall here, but there will be some sort of separation. So for that window to just be kind of by itself there doesn't make sense to me. What I'm thinking about doing, do we have a diagonal room tool? Yes. What I'm thinking about doing is having like, that's a 4 square. So I'm thinking about having a 2 square diagonal walls there, and then 2 square diagonal walls there, and that kind of act as the separation. And then if the main entrance is here, you would have to walk this way maybe to get your shoes and stuff like that. So that's how we're going to do that. I even like looking at that from the outside. So that's how that's going to be. Let's get some more windows going. So this, I don't know what's going to be there yet. So that will really determine if we even need windows there. I'm not going to put windows here. Maybe one right here since that's a seating area, but I'm not going to put any windows next to... Oh, I could even fit one more. Actually, no. I don't want any windows on this wall because that's going to be very decorated with like neons and signs and stuff like that. So let's put 2 more windows here. And while we're in here, let's figure out a floor plan. So I'm thinking a archway. I have no idea what the color. I think it's gonna be light wood tone colors on the interior. So let's go for that right now. So I think that's gonna be an archway. It might be one smaller than that because that kind of looks ridiculous. But I do want to do. I want to do stalls for sure. So let me pull out a stall because I at least want 2 in each restroom. So we need to map it out around the stalls. So 1, 2. Let's delete this window for now, because we can put this all the way against the wall, and we can put this all the way against that one. And then boom. No, it would have to come out again. But then what would that space be used for? I mean, if we did the bathroom here, the arcade could just be what's left of the space. But I'm not entirely sure. Or we can just split the room in half like that. Boom. And then the bigger bathroom can be the girls' restroom. The smaller bathroom could be the boys' restroom. And then all of this area is the arcade. Because I'm going to put some sort of cafe in this area. So there's going to be an espresso bar, a bar. All of that's going to be in this area. Some seating in the middle because it'll be right next to the cafe. And then like a shoe rental over here. Main entrance is there. And then seating area all right here for just the people that are voting. I'm voting. I'm so on this election. People that are bowling. So yeah, that's floor plan figured out. So we can leave these 2 windows here. I think I want them closer. Maybe even touching. Okay, maybe not touching. No, let's spread them out. But let's pick a front door. I would love for it to be tall height. But I don't think I'm going to find anything that I like. I would be okay with this if the glass wasn't blue. I could flip it around. Because then the glass won't be blue from the outside. Because that's what bothers me, the glass being blue from the outside. Because otherwise, we would have to use a medium wall height door, and we could just go with the door that matches the windows, but look how much the wall is swallowing. The wall is swallowing that door because it's so little. We could also use these again and maybe double them up. But again, the wall is swallowing the door, and I don't like that. So I think that would have been our best bet, is this one, and maybe flipping it around. We could still double it up because there's room to do that. I'm going to leave it for that, like that for now, but this will be blue on the inside. I'll have to see what that looks like once I put lighting in there, though. That will be the final decision maker for me on that. But now let me get some concrete in here. We're doing pretty good. I've only been recording 36 minutes, so that's not bad at all. Yes, this is the one we want. We're going to go all the way to the edge there. We're going to go this way as well. I'll probably just make all that greenery of some sort. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so that can bump out one more, and then that would connect there. Let's just bump this out to the edge and bring those in. And I'll fix this while we're here. Still don't know about putting fence all the way. Still don't know. But at the same time, we do have all this space. So even if I don't do a fence all the way around the lot or on the side of the lot, I could just do one here for the play area. Like, even if I don't put a fence all the way down, I could just do one here for the play area. Let's look. Let me give the eco lifestyle ones a shot, just for kicks and giggles. I think my issue with the eco lifestyle ones is how tall they are. Let me look at it in the grand scheme of things. Don't really like that. What would these look like? I mean, they're okay. I don't even know why I even tried that, to be completely honest. Let me look at the ones that I had originally said again. Oh no. What is going on? My problem with that is it's a lot of detail. I just need a simple fence that's about this same height, but that you can see through. Because, I mean, that's not very modern. And then the ones that are modern have glass, and it's just kind of like, well, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So we might not be doing a fence, you guys. We might not be doing a fence. That's definitely, I mean, for kicks and giggles, let's look. For kicks and giggles. But that doesn't really scream modern. But I mean, it doesn't have to, because it would be a kids area. That looks like a barn. Like you're trying to wrangle the kids. I mean, so far I'm the most okay with that, but I would just really want it to be taller. I would just really want it to be taller. So the judge is still out on this one, guys. The judge is still out on that one. So let's put this back. Okay. I think, and then I said I was going to like make this like parking spots. So I need, yes. So if we start here, I want it to go on a diagonal. But see, that's my worry. Is if I go on a diagonal, they're going to have to be really far apart. And that might result in not very many spaces. But it looks like it's doing okay. 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 Four spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. Okay. I mean, we could go some more that way with the concrete. I mean, might as well, honestly. It's just if I put it all throughout the back, then there's not going to be much greenery on the lot at all. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's room to put one more. If we would. Okay, there's not. Never mind. I lied. Okay. We're 42 minutes in. I think this might be where I leave it for today. Because like I said, I'm not putting any windows right here, because on the inside that's going to be all like neon lights and stuff. These windows I'm okay with. These windows I'm okay with. Those doors I'm okay with for now. We don't know if we're putting a fence around. This probably will end up being a child's play area. I just need to figure out how I want to section it off. Or if I want to at all, maybe it won't be a child's play area and it'll just be straight up grass, because like I said, we already don't have very much. I mean, this might be the fence, y'all. We already don't have very much greenery on this lot. I mean, if we did do the child's play area, it would be mostly grass, but I just don't know. I just don't know. I'm actually okay with that. I'm quite okay with that. So that might be what we go for. I just now need to determine if I want to I just now need to determine if I want to do this as well and make a gate for the entrance, because in the reference photo that's the case, but at the same time it's because it's an actual like building that they hold events in now, so they would need a fence for like more security purposes. So I don't know, but if I do put a fence, that will definitely be the one in the darker brown. So yeah, I'll make that decision off camera. I might try and find a darker concrete for that. If not, an object that I can just put all throughout there. But yeah, excuse me, we're doing pretty good. So the only thing I'll probably do off camera is decide whether or not I want that fence. Other than that, we're done. With the exterior, because there's really no details that need to be added. I mean, it's a bowling alley. I mean, we do need, let me just filter by that pack again, because we do need some sort of sign. We do need some sort of sign. So I mean, we will put some sort of sign. I don't think this sign is a vibe because it's not all that modern and it comes in awful colors. So I don't know if this sign will be included, but we'll definitely put some sort of sign. But these are like the neons that I want to put on the walls. These right here. The hardest part about this is just which colors. I mean, we can switch them up. We could use all the colors really. There's that color. There's that color. And then I think the rest just point down, and then there's that color. So those are all the variations, and then the rest of them just point point the other way. So those are the lights that I want to use, among others. This definitely has to get used somewhere. I will definitely use those. These will go over the tables here, possibly. Yeah, we'll do all of that. Oh, what are these? Oh, these are just dividers, but they do have lights in them. So maybe I could do something different or use them different in a different way, and like use them as decorations on these walls and like lift them up, and that's an idea. Yeah, that's an idea. There was one last thing I was gonna do before I went. Oh, I was gonna look up some other signs. I need to stop filtering by bowling night first. Uh-oh, it's frozen. OBS is not frozen. It's just the game. So give it a second. Okay, let's save. But I'm just gonna look for a sign real quick to see if there's one that I kind of like. Oh, another thing, I reached 500 subscribers on YouTube as of tonight. Thank you guys so much for the support, those of you that are watching. 500 more and I can get monetized, so that's great. I also need almost half of the viewed hours that I need in order to get monetized too, but I'm confident I'll get that as I get more subscribers. But I'm so excited. But anyway, let me look this up real quick. I thought I said stop filtering by that. Can we get out of lighting? Sign. Okay, let's just scroll through the signs together. Why did I even click that? If we can find a nice modern one that like connects to the building, I would love that. I just wanted to look at them real quick because I don't have like a clear idea as to what I want to use. This would be nice. It's a dance club sign, but who says we can't use it for a bowling alley? Who says we can't use it for a bowling alley? And I'll just have to find the best place for it. And then there's also a sign here on the actual build. Or the actual real life thing. So we could put like this there or something. I thought that was black. This is gray. So we could put like that. I'll leave that for now. I'm not sold on it. But I think this is going to be a nice build. I wish this came in more swatches. This is simple. It looks too much like Greek lettering though. Ooh, that I use this on like almost all of my community lots. I use it on a lot of my community lots, but it's just the most modern. Does it come in a gray? It does. Black might be better though. I don't know. We'll see. So small decisions like that I'll make by the next part. But yeah, this is a 51-minute part. I didn't mean it to be that long, so I'm sorry. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Part 2 will be soon. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or not, but it will be soon. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll always respond to your comments. And please hit that notification bell. That way you know exactly when I post my next video, exactly when I post it. And I will see you all then. Bye, guys.